What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video. My name is Charlie, and today we get to check out Hilda and Emboar's expanded sync grid. So we're going to go over the unit, which we're going to do right now. But before we do, make sure you guys, I'm going to start doing live streams every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys come stop by and hang out with us while we do 3-star egg hunts for our Saturday super courses. We'll do co-op modes to see if we can get some main story co-op battles, so we can see if we can do some egg hunts with you guys. So yeah, come check that out. Alright, now we'll go ahead and jump into Hilda and Emboar. Let's see here. So it's a fire type, weak to water. We've had this unit in the game for quite a while. So if you don't have her yet, just eventually you'll get her if you keep pulling on banners. And you don't really need to have her fully maxed out to get her to a very usable point. But it's good to have her at 3 out of 5 at least, you know? Alright, so with her, HP is actually really good. So number 1 HP in the game, at 846. We've got the attack at 357, number 17 in the game, so top 20 out of all the units. Not bad. Defense is bad. But then again, she's a strike unit. Or Emboar's a strike unit, so you don't want you don't want them taking hits anyways. You want them to have a tank support built around them so they can do as much damage as they can. Special attack is really low too, but that's because it's a physical striker. Both the movesets are built around being a physical striker. The speed's not that great, but we'll play with that a little bit when we get into the sync grid. Alright, and we'll scroll down to the move set. Here we go, moves. It's got Flame Charge, which raises the user's speed. Again, we're playing with that speed thing, our speed stat here a bit. It doesn't do that much damage, but it is a 2 gauge cost move, which is really good. Potion, it's a potion user. That plays into an important part into the unit's kit. Not too bad there. Flare Blitz, this is the high damaging move for Emboar. It's a 3 move gauge cost move. It removes the frozen condition from the user, so that's good against ice type opponents. The user also takes 25% of damage it dealt to the target, so the more damage you deal, the more recoil you take in damage to yourself. And it has a small chance of leaving the target burned. Now, this we'll actually get to play with a little bit when we get into the sync grid as well. Because the kit, the sync grid actually helps out with this overall unit's kit. And then the trainer move is Try and Stop Us. If the user's speed has been raised, raises the user's attack by double the amount the speed has been raised. So, what this means... And we'll expound on that in the with other things in the sync grid as well. But Skyla and Swanna would be a great support unit for this because of Hilbert and Samurott, Arcanine, and a couple of the egg Pokemon. Scyther has like X speed all sort of stuff. Anything that raises all allied speed really helps out Emboar with being able to do more damage as well. So really good. So what you want to do is you want to use X Speed All. You want to use Take Flight from Skyla and Swanna, raise up Emboar's speed, and then use Try and Stop Us, because then you'll be able to raise up your attack by double the amount of speed that you increased. Very good. Sync move is Battle Fanatic Heat Crash. Does 250 or 300 power, depending on how powered up he is. Its passive skills, Antitoxin. Prevents the Pokemon from getting poisoned or badly poisoned. Very useful. First Aid 4. Very useful. Restores a bit of the Pokemon's HP once during battle when the Pokemon is in a pinch. Now, in a pinch, people always ask, what does in a pinch mean? In a pinch means it's like 25% health or lower. Mew is a good example of a unit that has first aid and uses it all the time. Just extends the lifespan of the unit in battle. Alright, so now what we're going to do... oh, as far as lucky skills go. Lucky skills. Critical Strike 2. That's really it. That's what you want for this unit. You want to be able to increase the amount of damage done with Emboar. So that would be my one recommended. I mean, you can get Critical Strike 1 too, but you know, Critical Strike 2 is really the one you want. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out our first 1 out of 5 sync grid. Right here we go. So first off, what we're doing is, if you just have the unit once, you just want to do a, essentially what is the Flare Blitz build out. And in the upper right hand corner we actually get a Steadfast 5, which reduces the recoil damage from using moves that have recoil and in the effect tag. Works out really well. The more copies you have, the more Steadfast 5s you'll actually get, which really helps out. It really, really does. I'm really excited to see how much damage we can actually output with Emboar. Again, you need the right team to build around him. A good tank to take damage and a good HP booster. On top of him having HP, he has a potion, MP Refresh 2, which helps him out a lot. He still is going to need help, even with the first aid, even with the potion MP Refresh, and he also, later on, he'll actually get a Master Healer too, but you know, that's out of 3 out of 5, I believe. So in the bottom left hand corner, we actually grabbed the Try and Stop Us MP Refresh 2, not bad there, and we grabbed some more HP in the upper left hand corner, and in the upper right hand corner, again, we're going for attack, the Flare Blitz, Move Gauge Refresh 4, more HP, defense, and just powering up Flare Blitz right there. Yeah, it's a pretty standard Flare Blitz build out for 1 out of 5. There's really not much else you can do. I mean, you could, if you wanted to do Flame Charge, Move Gauge Refresh 3, you could grab that instead of like, it requires 6. So, and I wouldn't recommend that. This is the 1 out of 5 build out that I would recommend. Alright, we'll go ahead and check out the next one. This is going to be 2 out of 5. So what we did in the upper right hand corner, we actually grabbed more of the, grabbed that attack, plus 20. And Steadfast 5 in the bottom right hand corner, we grabbed another Steadfast 5, the potion, and we grabbed Haste and Headstrong 4, so that our speed cannot be lowered with Haste. And Headstrong, or not Headstrong 4, just Headstrong, our attack cannot be lowered, so that works out really, really well. In the upper left-hand corner, we actually grabbed Inertia, so that the higher our speed, the more it powers up sync moves. So you could actually, instead of doing that, if you didn't want to use him as a sync bomb, instead of grabbing Inertia, we could go down here and grab the Try and Stop Us MP Refresh, and get rid of that HP plus 20. So that way we are doubling our attack every time we increase our speed, and then with Haste and Headstrong, the attack and the speed that we increase by is not going to go down at all, which is really, really useful. Alright, so we'll move on to the next one. This is another 2 out of 5 build out. This one, we use the Inertia this time with the Potion Haste, Steadfast 5s, and essentially what we're using this one for, and actually since we're not using, we can actually take away those 2 Steadfast 5s, and what we'll do is we'll grab the Flame Charge Move Gauge Refresh. We got 5 left. What can we do with 5? I mean, we can do more damage with Flame Charge, and then with that extra 2. See, I don't like having little extra ones like that left over. Let's go ahead and get rid of that one. The attack, well no, we'll keep the attack plus 10. I don't know, I guess we're just gonna have 2 left over, because there's no 2, the only 2 one is that one. than that one, and we're already using those. Well, we'll just stick with the 2 ones, I guess. Alright, well... See, this is the difficult part, man. It's figuring out which thing you want. Because if we drop the HP plus 20... Oh, here we go. We could drop that, have 4. And then with that 4... we could grab another Flame Charge. Plus 5, yeah. Okay, cool. So this way, what we're doing is we're actually... This is like a pseudo Sync Bomb. Sorry it took a little while there. You see me working it out. So this is like a pseudo Sync Bomb. What we're doing is we're increasing our sync move damage by increasing our speed with inertia. We're using Try and Stop Us Now by and Take Flight and X Speed All, increasing our speed, and then using Try and Stop Us Now to double our attack based on how much speed it increased each time we do that. And so that way, with all that attack built up, boom, and all that speed built up, boom, sync move, doing sync nuke damage right there. And the Potion MP refresh, because always get Potion MP refreshes. Just always do that. It's never a bad idea. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. This one is a another 2 out of 5 build. And this one we're going for essentially a Flare Blitz build out with the Try and Stop Us Now, so we can increase our attack. Instead of grabbing all these Flare Blitz power-ups, we're going to increase our overall attack even more via our supports that we're using, like Take Flight, X Speed, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, another really strong build out if you want to use Flare Blitz. Because we got the 2 Steadfast 5s there. Really not that bad of a build out. I really enjoy, I really do like Emboar's Sync Grid. They did a really good job with this. Oh, so this is a 3 out of 5. Boom, 3 out of 5. Our first one. And this one we get that 3rd Steadfast 5. So that's 15 that we're able to decrease the it's like I can't remember if it's like a percentage or something like that that these, like, where the numbers next to them help out. I think it is like a 9% chance or 90% chance if it's a 9. So this is 50% times 3. So 25% of the recoil damage you give out that you receive, minus 150%. I think that's how it works out, but they might not all hit at the same time, so that's the thing. So it increases your chance of getting less damage done to yourself while you use Flare Blitz. We also grabbed the Potion MP Refresh. We could have grabbed the Master Healer to increase the amount of health that we heal ourselves with Potion, but we already, like, you need to have a healer on your team anyways. So having someone like Skyla and Swanna on your team would just work out even better than you getting the Master Healer, because you can focus those extra energy points for the Try and Stop Us Now MP Refresh, so you increase your speed, and you double your attack by the amount of speed that you increase it by. We could do this. Instead of getting the attack plus 10 there, we actually get Headstrong, so that way we aren't, the attack that we do increase by, it can't be lowered. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Oh, that's it's pretty much the one we just pulled out, except instead of getting the Flare Blitz move gauge refresh, we just get the attack plus 10. So there you go. Same thing, just attack plus 10 instead of the Flare Blitz move gauge refresh. And here we go, we have our Sync Bomb build. This is actually really good. So yeah, we grab all of these Sync move power-ups. We grab the Try and Stop Us Now move gauge refresh, Headstrong, Haste, so that our speed and our attack cannot be lowered, inertia, so the more our speed increases, the more it powers up the sync move. And yeah, this is a really good build out. We did not get the Potion Imp refresh because we're not focusing on Flare Blitz. And you don't want you want Emboar to be in that third slot for tactics because you don't want him targeted at all. And so you want him to use you want to use like Take Flight, X Speed All, decrease the use 1 gauge moves after you run out of those, like Gust, and just get his sync move down as much as possible, and just keep hitting with his sync move, because he's gonna do a lot of damage. This right here is the build out that I really want to try. I want to test out the other ones, but this is the sync move build out that I really want to try to see how much damage that Emboar can actually do. But yeah, guys, with that being said, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters content, and hit that little bell notification so that you always get notified when I upload a video every single day. And yeah, go ahead and start sharing the videos out. If they're really helpful, share them to the Facebook groups, share them to on Twitter, whatever, and tag me in them. Let me know you're sharing them. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Later.